I'm awakened with a strange feeling. Usually that's just needing to go pee in the middle of the night.
Oh, is that what that's called?
I mean, that's what it's been in my life. I don't know about yours.
I still can't believe the outsider stole your trophy case. It's fucked up.
So rude.
The outsider didn't steal your trophy case. Delilah stole your trophy case. Spoiler alert.
That at least makes something resembling sense. That sounds like something she would do.
Yeah, she doesn't care about petty things.
It is actually a pretty striking atmosphere.
It's very sort of like yellow and like orange, whereas when the outsider's around, it's all like blue and purple, so...
But the monologuing is the same.
Correct. Delilah uses warmer and more aggressive colors in the environment of the void, whereas the outsider uses cooler, more passive colors. It kind of matches their respective attitudes.
Yeah, I don't know. Delilah's a pretty cold-hearted bee.
Yeah, she's cold-hearted, but she's not passive. She's aggressive, she's angry, she's doing all of the things. Even as repulsive as the outsider can be, he very rarely takes any direct control.
She's doing it out of passion.
Yeah, I would say Delilah is actually quite passionate.
Yeah, she's doing it out of passion.
It's not how things should be. Her rage at Brianna Ashworth's, well, we won't go there yet.
Okay.
We'll get there very soon, I'm sure.
She's not enraged about anything just yet.
Why are you missing half your health, by the way? I don't remember this being a thing in most cases.
She's probably almost dead before. Like, she's just been awoken from... She's in the middle of sleeping.
I like the idea that Delilah just pulled you in here with a big fat, bruise on your face.
I mean, it's Delilah. She probably would want to.
Yeah, probably gave you that bruise on your face.
But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel.
Rose was gonna say something before, and we just talked over her.
I just love the phrase Emperor Daddy.
I'm gonna add that to my book.
I am scared to ask if this is a small black book with a velvet cover.
No, it was a one-off joke that had no...
She says it now.
Actual real-life meaning behind it. Man, Jessamine, what an irresponsible child.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna slide off there for a second, and I was gonna feel.
Why is the spy master allowed to beat other people's children? That's fucked up.
Because he's the spy master.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn. My mother's sick. She needs help.
Okay, so what I don't understand about this is the guard is like, leave now, but the picture, he's holding her arm and she's like, no, let me go.
I always thought she was trying to go into the cell where her mum is, and he's like, nope, we're leaving.
That one's...
Yeah, I don't know. The guard has like a weird plague face.
Well, you've seen the faces in Dishonored 1. That's pretty much par for the course for Dunwall. Everybody's face looks like it's been hastily cut out of meat with a too large
That's
cleaver.
just mean. You're like texture shaming.
Anton Sokolov. I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Duke Luca Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need. wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Where did you get that guitar from? I don't remember ever seeing that.
That guitar is always there. That was owned by the previous guy. He really loved Megan Foster, but she could not reciprocate his love because she could only half hug him, and so he left sadly.
What are you talking about?
There's like a note, like on the thing, like the very first time you're in there, it talks about it, like a full log.
I do not remember this plotline at all.
No memory of this.
You know, it's there. Like, I look at it and like my first video of the thing and everything.
He's not messing with you.
What are you talking about? Is this a joke?
No, this is not a joke. It's a fully a thing. It's there to give you a bit more of an idea of who Megan Foster is without, you know, outright spoiling who Megan Foster is.
Are you serious?
Oh, because that's so secret.
Because like.
It was for about, you know, like 5 seconds it takes before you whip the heart out once you get it.
the heart's just like, oh, I remember her.
Enabled him to make his clock. Work soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going. After they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other.
Do you remember in the first game how he like begged for his life like a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't on Low Chaos.
To leave everything behind.
On Low Chaos, he's just sort of like, yeah, give me those rats. Let me see you do it. And then, you know, when you show him the rats, he's just like, okay, I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Capturing him from his house. He's like, I don't know who you are or what you want, but please, I'm a powerful man.
Yeah.
I don't know, money, I don't know. And then you're just like, no, I'm gonna just sleep dart you in the face, bro.
Let me just bop you. It's cool. Let me give you a hug.
And he's like, oh, alright.
I mean, it helped that he had a healthy person in a cage right next to him that he was administering the plague to.
Yeah, we all kind of just forgot about that part of the Dishonored one.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
She had the plague. They don't actually state what he gave it to her, but he was administering like a cure, like quotation mark.
That's right. One of the household servants, right?
But
he was basically telling her, don't worry, you should be fine in the morning.
No.
And like then you listen to his notes and he's like, she's gonna be dead by morning.
Yeah. Like, he was doing human experimentation, but it was blind human experimentation, so he had no idea whether or not what he was doing was even valid.
No, there were people...
Apparently it wasn't.
There were people out in the, like, level before you reached him, like, just before you reached him, and they were behind, like, a little wall of light cage. And the guards were saying something about, like, these people aren't even sick, why are we, like, caging them? And they're like, Sokolov needs healthy subjects so he can see the entirety of the plague, the way it affects people. And then you're just like, I wish I could kill that dude. But then you can't.
Past is none of your business. You don't own.
I just felt it was really important for me to, like, yell that at you all.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
no, like you're completely right. And from a scientific perspective, it's not entirely wrong. It's like, yeah, okay, you do need to see the entire life cycle of the disease. You need to know exactly what its incubation time is. Those are all very important bits of information.
But from a moral and ethical perspective, it's very wrong.
Yeah, saying that okay, well then I need to go get a bunch of healthy people and infect them is just that's just dumb. That's not it.
But for doing the right thing, you're rewarded with a
step too
safe
far. That's
code, and
just
then you
dumb.
get like some silver bars.
Yeah.
So
There's like a painting up.
ta-da! No, it's behind the painting, and then there's like silver bars in it. You were right about that. There's a painting, but
You get money twice. That's really the important part. You get paid twice.
you get buku bucks. When have we ever not taken a skiff, Megan? You don't really have to explain it to me at this point.
Yeah, we're on a boat. Like we don't. I'm not swimming.
We're gonna ram the dreadful whale right into the Duke's mansion because I don't want to take the skiff.
Climb
this time.
aboard the cannon, and it's just like this giant freaking gun comes out of the bag. And Sokolov's riding. He's going, a little something I've been working on. He's like riding astride at either side.
It saved a lot of time, that's for sure.
Corvo, I took a page out of your book.
Emily gets stuffed in there with one of those like big chimney brush tamping devices, and she comes out and she's just like this flailing mass of limbs.
Just like there's like a hidden basement at the bottom of the dreadful whale, and there's a giant robot in there. And Sokolov is like telling Emily about how she could choose to be a god or a devil.
I don't understand your reference. Blah blah blah.
You might be able to
I do kind of miss the tall boys from the first game in this one, I have to say. Dishonored was better when there were giant robots.
I miss them a lot. I mean, maybe it's just because I have a preference for
Yeah,
tall boys.
the tall boys not being around is a real blow. Like I can get past the music boxes not being around simply because they were so outrageously disorienting when they turned on. But the tall boys not being around, that's just obnoxious. Like,
They should have made a
were really
variation
annoying.
just called the long boys, and instead of having giant stilts on there, you know, they could have just had long armpits.
What if they
instead.
were just like Dachshunds? Dachshunds.
I'm now like seeing like I'm mentally picturing one of those things with basically stilts for arms, and they see you and they just sort of reach over a wall at you, like it's a frickin' alien.
What's going on here?
Holy shit.
Well, that didn't take very long.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. It was probably just a repeat of something I already said while other people were saying things, because I'm rude like that. Oh, you killed her.
Shame on ya.
You killed him! Are you gonna kill the other her? Kill her! Oh, you jumped on her face! She's dead now.
She already got the other one.
Everybody is dead.
Oh, someone's gonna...
I can only imagine what like this guy's thinking as he looks at like Emily as she's like twitching madly with like the desire to do a violent finish on somebody.
Because of the adrenaline haze.
Like, I know, I'll send her on a quest really, really far away.
Just like I can't waste. She's just like, I can't waste this incredibly good package of violent feelings.
She looks like she might be
That's a
able to
bit rude,
murder
mate.
her way to the end.
Unique.
I have a wheel. Oh, you dropped it! I dropped my wheel. No, my wheel.
I really appreciate how she kind of used it as like a trampoline. Also, what? How do these people already see you?
Because I am bad at stealth.
I mean,
that's
also
fair.
she can just kill people who get in her way, so she doesn't really care about that. It's kind of liberating, you know.
You hadn't played for a while. Hadn't you?
Yeah.
I like how you're kind of like, what do I want to do? I'm gonna
Here we
possess
go.
this guy. Oh no, you just killed him. Oh, you time stopped.
Oh no, you're out of mana potions.
And then I forgot that I didn't have any mana.
And you got no potions.
Yeah. Was that a gunshot?
Yes.
Alley-oop.
Someone there?
Hey, who is
I mean,
the
they really
person
shouldn't
cutting my
be
coworker's
issuing these
throat?
guys white pants.
Jesus Christ. Why, so you can see when they turn brown?
Just generally, white is just, like, it's easy to get dirty, and, like Karnaka's a dirty city.
Yeah, but, you know, the Duke of Serkonos, he's just an idiot.
Not wrong on that one.
Leave it at that.
And, like, white, you have to have, like, really thick fabric so you don't see, like, people's underpants and stuff through them, so, I don't know.
Yep.
Although they're wool, aren't they? Because somebody
Sounds like you're the expert.
There's a guy
on that
though.
one, so
he's
I
like,
will
man,
defer
this
to your
wool
expertise."
itches. So
What is happening here, Rose? Everything's just going wonky.
I'm just
Don't
making
even-
conversation.
This
It's
is,
fun. I was just like, I was going to make a joke about how the Duke like has the white pants mandatory just because like the old Duke really enjoyed a good erotic conspiracy and
Listen, the new Duke wears white top and white pants, so he understands about the white cloth.
oh yeah.
The white cloth dilemma: to underpants or not to underpants.
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing.
Please burn someone alive. There's a bottle of fire right next to you and a steam thing. Oh,
But that's boring.
now I'm sad.
Look, Karnaka's leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart.
I'm mad that there's nothing to pick up in this room that isn't.
And it begins.
It's like a book and the runes, but then like nothing else.
I do appreciate that those have howling bolts in them for some
It's
reason.
also weird because like that's the Howlers' bolts. So like Howlers were up here doing this? What?
Oh, here
I
goes.
don't think Howlers would be constructing shrines to the outsider.
No, but that's weird because they're Howler
Outside
bolts.
calm down, stop wiggling. Stop wiggling, man.
Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Okay, we're done. Back.
They just can't handle the exposition.
He's expositing so hard. I'm pretty sure a middle schooler was like, damn, this is like my Percy Jackson books.
That was a weird joke, cool guy.
Damn.
I'm not gonna let that one go. That was a
They're not
bizarre
very
joke.
good books.
Weird reference. No, they're not.
This is the Duke of Serkonos. How else would it be? Mine harder.
I'm the only one who's allowed on this damn thing.
I hate it when there's like two loudspeakers in a level and they both talk but they're not quite in sync. It makes me angry. Grenade? You didn't kill anybody.
Wow.
Oh no, you killed one person. Wow.
I love how you alerted
The watch
me
tower.
The,
Yeah. Something blew up over here.
guard tower with that too.
How does it know? Listen, you guys were up my ass about how does the arc pylon, or how does the like wall of light know that Hypatia is good Hypatia or bad Hypatia? But like, how does the watchtower know who's good or bad? It's just a light.
So the bigger question we had with Hypatia was how it knows was how it can like detect the psychological difference or something like that between Grim Alex and Hypatia. That was the thing that mystified
Yeah, but at least
me.
there's like a current of electricity involved. Like theoretically, if like bad Hypatia was more salty or something, that would kind of make sense. But like, this is just a light. How can the light tell the difference?
Crying on the floor, singing.
Duke needs to figure out who he's talking to, so he just licks Hypatia and goes, that's a bit saltier than usual. Hello.
I love that idea. Oh man, absolutely gorgeous. I love that.
You haven't actually addressed the core question.
And he licks it one day and goes, "Strawberry jam, who are
How
you?"
does light understand better than electricity?
Yeah, we don't really know how it works. I'm going to assume the light. No, I can't even bullshit something. Sorry.
No, it's magnets because water, fire, air, dirt, fucking magnets.
Okay, look, you know what? What if it's like uniforms? What if it can recognize? Ooh, nice.
Well, a part of me is like, hey, maybe they wear like a special badge.
I've never seen that one before.
And like, but
Yeah,
at the same
like
infrared. It's still like,
There's an IFF code or something.
It's really hard to tell because Dunwall is just confounding like that. Sometimes flushable toilets, sometimes chamber pots, sometimes.
No, that's just science. Listen, that's how our world progressed. It's not that. A grenade was kind of excessive there.
So first things first, in Dishonored 1, there was an entire thing about how, a tech officer was going to come around and put your hand on some orb, and it would attune you to the arc pylon so it wouldn't destroy your ass.
Yes, salt.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Because it certainly has nothing to do with a residual charge.
you must listen to the orb, and it will command you to die for the Spy Master.
Dumble's Riad, I guess.
The salt orb. Are you gonna kill that witch or not? She's sticking her hand in a bloodfly hole. Kill her.
She's thinking about it. Second of all, I had absolutely no idea that there were Gravehound executions.
Yeah, this is not a kind to dogs playthrough. Sorry, guys.
Well, I mean, those are Gravehounds. They don't frickin' count.
Those dogs be already dead, yo. And those bloodflies be already trying to nest in the dog that be dead, yo.
I take care of Gravehounds too.
I have a greyhound. She's not dead.
You gotta give the dogs the eternal rest.
True story. Like the good doggos deserve to go to heaven, and they're not going to go to heaven while they're being meat puppeted around by a bunch of weird
They went to
ladies.
heaven, and it's just their weird, like, mortal meat remains that have been puppeted around. But they're definitely in heaven.
Their souls are in heaven.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna.
Great farm in the sky.
I will knife you like a bitch.
Just be sure to blow out those candles.
It's in a library. An open flame is a risk.
We've already demonstrated the importance of candle blowing outness.
3 years ago, across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return.
The fact that you have a separate iron sight on that pistol still distracts the shit out of me.
We need more iron sights on everything. We need an iron sight on the heart.
We need iron sights on iron sights.
There should just be an item called the iron sight, and you just look through it.
Iron roses need iron sights, okay? My aim isn't great.
Listen, nobody is playing this game because they're perfect.
As much as I try to be, we spend a lot of time messing around, like pointing out that I'm very much not.
This is like that old...
Okay, so I'm hoping you, viewers, can help me understand something that happens in a couple seconds here.
Oh boy, here we go.
I just saw 2 dog skulls explode. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spring wire. Spring razor.
That part made enough sense.
Something...
No way. Yes way.
What?
Wait, what?
What happened here? Oh, and then she died.
I know what happened here. So, your spring razor clipped through the wall, cut the supports, and threw you down in the elevator car while you were in it.
The witch is teleported to investigate the noise. So yeah, basically, you set a cunning trap for yourself.
Okay.
Is probably the nice way to put it. Is you actually very
much
cleverly assassinated yourself.
But she didn't make noise. She just killed the skulls with a crossbow, which is like what you do.
I mean, that's pretty much exactly what you would do to commit suicide and have the cops come through and say this can't be a suicide. Because in your
like the people that like the closed door mysteries, I think that was a pretty good one.
That was a lot of like running away preparation for
the right solution would be suicide, but everybody would spend way too much time figuring that out.
And then arguing about whether or not witches
now
exist.
to see if all those spring razors paid off.
Yay! Kablooies.
Oh man.
Spring razors are wonderful things.
They are indeed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Doggo.
Yeah, everybody
Doggo
chill. Everybody
chill.
relax. Everybody take a seat.
He's not really a doggo. He's a dog ghost.
Just relax.
Stab her!
Don't do it.
Oh no, then she's gonna be on fire.
It's a bit of an
skulls
alarming song
are
to sing
hard
at this
to
point.
She's gonna. That's Brianna! No, it's not. Never mind.
No, I won't. No one's gonna mock you for having trouble hitting the skulls.
I will.
I will monkey with you if you waste this adrenaline charge again, though.
Look, if there's no one to kill, there's no one to kill. It's not like...
God bless it. There's plenty of people to kill out that door.
Is this the adrenaline thing? I've never, ever used that, so I don't know what it is or what it looks like.
It's a free execution, basically.
Yeah, like you can just sort of walk up to somebody and just be like, you better start drinking whatever red potions you have there. They're just like, why? And then you're like, because I just stabbed every major artery that you have, every major organ, and also I emasculated you and effeminated you in one mighty blow.
Is that even a word? Effeminate?
That was a very try-hard explanation.
I feel like it should be. It's exactly as try-hard as a lot of those executions are, though.
Okay.
Like, they are hardcore.
Yeah, it exists mostly just to give you, like when you're in combat, a free execution to like, because if you're going in like super murder mode, where you're just like you're getting into combat intentionally, it's quite handy.
Is it basically like when you can like block somebody and then you can insta-murder them, but you don't have to block them first, you can just insta-murder them?
Yes, only the insta-murders are
it's a very violently depicted.
Please tell me next time these happen, because I did not know that she was doing this thing, and I'm curious.
He's a street orphan, full of tricks, but I have faith Delilah could do such.
It's a distortion of the screen.
They have a teapot, but no teacups, so, like, are they just chugging tea out of the pot?
You're just trying to figure out exactly how to mess with these people.
Aww.
Have a nice fall.
She's just gone with the basics.
You don't have to get too fancy.
Honestly, seeing the other one just sort of go blarg, I'm dead, and topple over the side was worth it to me.
At a certain point, I stopped trying to do anything fancy.
You just got so caught up in the murder.
It can be a problem, like when you've got like so many options, because you've got like a million options, and you get frozen by the horrible richness of your decisions.
Out of all the options, you have all of them.
How you doing?
Beep. Oh no!
You stare at the scars? Okay. And you guys were saying, in school, you were saying I'm trying hard to do these explanations.
She yelled at you. That hurt.
Oh!
Yeah. Well, yeah, where'd she teleport to? There we go.
She's got a very fancy hairdo.
You got your fickle beasts and your blood fly out
of
me. And
throw
you got
her
your
body down in
dead
front of
lady
the
on
statue?
Delilah's
Yes! Fuck you, Delilah.
And then she didn't recognize that Delilah was dead in front of her. Because she does have different dialogue. If you kill Delilah in front of her. Brianna, sorry.
She does. You have to do it, like, literally. You have to interrupt the conversation, like, with a sword to the neck. And then she's like, Delilah, or Brianna, no. Pretty sure.
That's what I was going for, but teleportation assholes.
Mine to begin with. Everything that's happened is wrong.
I feel you, sister.
I'm going to make it all better.
Give me back my throne and my father.
Come and take them, girl. I welcome you to my tower.
Your tower is a dump, Delilah. You're fucking useless. You've been there all of 5 minutes, and that place is already like gone down in value.
Your tower smells like burned up bodies.
It's gonna take 5 years to get the smell out of the carpet. Not necessarily her smell, just the smell of all of the bodies and all.
The stench of failure.
I want that sword, man.
So like,
yeah, put it in your little cabinet.
Yeah, well, that sword is a callback to the Dowd DLC where all the witches had swords like that. So this is like
again, stealth fails me.
Can't believe you spoiled me on that game. I can't believe I still haven't actually like played that game yet.
That dog was an asshole.
You
Fuck
set
that
him on
dog.
fire and stabbed him, and then you hit him again with your sword. That was like triple kill.
That was a dog execution. Yeah, like the dog set himself on fire. She stabbed him and then cracked the skull. That was hardcore.
Lucky jam. That's grenade sometimes just won't go off.
The reactions can be pretty funny too. Like overseers that throw them can get verbally confused by what's happening.
If you actually listen to the witches in this level, they make a lot of references to the Dowd DLC. They'll be like, remember when we were at Brigmore Manor and everything was great? Or...
I don't think it was that great for them at Breakmore.
No, but they were kind of like...
Unless I remembered my playthrough differently.
No, I remember Brigmore and like they were sleeping in like water. It was a crappy place.
Yeah, but they were saying like they were more like free or whatever than they were under Brianna, because Brianna's like a jerk.
Yeah, free to fucking renovate.
Look, honestly, the thing that surprises me is that there was still some left over from there, because I was like very sure I murdered everybody in the building.
You totally did.
Maybe they were doing the shopping.
It was a little bit like a death.
There was
squad
like one
visiting.
person who betrayed Delilah just for the purpose of like trying to get the coven back on track without her.
They can't be there all the time. One of them went to the shops.
This is not okay.
It's like slow motion and cool guys just like all around me are familiar faces.
I mean,
one of them went to the shops, and one of them had to go and do something else, and one of them was spying on you on the ship. So they weren't all killed.
And they come back. And it's just like, hey, I brought snacks. Oh God, everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead. More donuts for me.
Where's Delilah? Oh God, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go open a fucking museum in Karnaca. Shit.
I thought something felt wrong when I lost my magic powers. So yeah, anyway, these guys are like witches left over from last time. And also, in Death of the Outsider, you see these guys again. And they're like, what do we do now that... Oh, you killed them all.
Wow, we actually saw a blade clash.
Yeah, you get back. You get back.
It's detected your inappropriate salt level.
It's like, I realize you just rewired that thing, but there's still splash damage on it.
I'll teach you some manners. Sword in the face.
It's like, fuck this. Fuck this shit.
She hasn't even, like, retreated.
Yeah, was a witch fighting a, was a
Have
witch
you
fighting,
gotten the prototype
I think it was he
yet?
chasing
Oh,
you
she's
from before.
jittery.
Shocking.
Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
I didn't realize you had to upgrade all of the basics before you could get the exclusive.
There we go. Those are some pretty interesting ones, but I still prefer the ones Corvo gets. Oh, how I love the ones Corvo gets.
I've always upgraded that stuff so aggressively.
How are his different? He's got the same weapons.
This is like, you got machine gun bolt crossbow, and then you got lock-ons for days.
Yeah, but, I mean, Emily gets those, doesn't she? They're not different.
She does not.
Oh.
They're nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
She gets totally different
Interesting.
But she gets the more bizarre cool powers, so I'm willing to let it slide.
Oh, it balances out in the end.
What were those?
I've no idea. I guess those were missiles from the Watchtower? Soaring through the night?
Yeah,
Some say that the Watchtower is still murdering everybody to this day.
Remember noisy days under a heat-seeking tree? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's like, isn't this thing supposed to run out of whale oil? I don't know. I think it's possessed. Since the outside is just pouring more whale oil into it, going, eh.
Remember the days when you could run a black market shop without getting choked out? Pepperidge Farm remembers. No, oh, close.
Pepperidge Farm would have an easy time remembering, except the loss of oxygen as getting choked out has made things a bit difficult these days.
Just fills your memory with holes, much like she's filling, their heads with holes.
And I need those for Sokolov. He needs to relax his bruises.
So many bathing salts for Sokolov.
Your bowls full of grenade.
My grenade bowl.
There's a lot of loot to be found.
Yeah, this is one of the more.
I'm unclear on why you're going back out this way because the door closed behind you. Oh no, it actually didn't. I saw it closing behind you. How the hell did that work? Never mind.
Science.
What do you want? Step back.
If you stand on that guy's ship long
You sure
enough.
you want to pick that fight, dude?
Just relax, buddy.
So it's done. Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else.
Mysterious backstory!
I snuck into a house and broke an expensive vase. Yes, that's right. Delilah is also my fault on top of everything else.
Not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth.
Self-burn on the requirement for citizenship portion.
Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now.
So why'd you bring it up?
But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
You never know who to trust.
I mean, there's things I regret, but they're kind of on the magnitude of going out to Denny's at midnight and getting a bowl full of ranch dressing with chips.
Ouch.
Oh. My stomach just turned 180 degrees just imagining
Sorry,
that.
I didn't mean chips, I meant French fries. I'm sorry, I've been in England too long.
Take me back to the dreadful world.
It's out there now,
It doesn't
school.
matter. It's like it was the ranch
They were the
that did
hedonistic days of when I was 18. It was yummy.
Oh, God.
You missed most of your
That
paintings.
sounds
Why do I have the
freaking terrible? Parlay with Delilah. Yeah, that was quite a parlay.